Okay, with me in the team chat, I have now Duplex, who unfortunately did lose against Archaea in the finals, but amazing games. What? Just say what you feel and think now.
Well, we're a bit disappointed that we got second place, but all in all, I think it was kind of expected. Ark is a really good team at the moment.
Yeah, we've improved a lot. Played some really good matches, especially in this tournament, and overall we can be really satisfied with the position we ended up in. As Wiry said, Archaea is just they're so good players on every spot, so they're very tough to beat.
Yeah, and also I forgot to mention with me I have Tquila and Wiry from Team Duplex. Um, yeah, that's right. Archaea is one of the favorites, but still pulling off so much. I think all your practice from the previous weeks really paid off so far.
Yeah, totally. We're playing on average. What do you play, Wiry? At least 2 hours a day, 3 hours maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
And that is really beginning to show. Because as the name on our server suggests, play hard, go pro. We want to be in the top, so we're practicing for it.
Yeah, we saw a glimpse of that with that third game. That was an amazing gameplay by you guys. What differences did you what did you change between your first two games and that game?
Ooh, that's a tough question, man.
I think what we did was because we knew how good Archaea was in the beginning, we wanted to try and play maybe a little bit safer than we normally do. And in the third round, we just knew we had nothing to lose, so we had to just go for it and put all our effort into it. Either it worked or it didn't, and it turned out great.
That certainly did. That was a pretty amazing match, especially Light on the Onos. He was doing an amazing job with the Onos. He was being aggressive, but not too aggressive, and kept the Marines out of warehouse.
Yeah, he's definitely the guy who we tried to stop into that egg because he's amazing with it. Often it's also him playing it throughout the other games. We have had stream, and he always delivers as an Onos, and that's just great.
Oh yeah, I can't agree more. That was a really great game, giving you the time to get the fades out and get the map dominance. Ultimately winning the game, but on the last round, I think Archaea trying to use your strategy from the start, going for base rush, but you had an ops and the beacon weren't going off. What happened there?
That's yours, Barry, because I have no clue.
I'm not quite sure. They rushed quite efficiently. We scouted them, I think. We knew where they spawned, but still they managed to get through our defenses.
Yeah, I saw you guys, just two of them waiting in the vent. I thought for a second you heard them moving in, but...
Yeah, man, I knew they were there.
Yeah, but he called out one scope, and we happily moved on. And then, yeah, I'm not sure, because normally a base rush, we should be able to defend it. But when I was there, all of a sudden the command chair was just gone. Yeah, they must have done something very right. They must have done duplex rush, really, I guess.
It was great matches after all in the end. And also, just one more question I have. We saw the report of the match against Keat. You losing, giving 1 point to Keat, and that moment we thought like, oh my god, are they giving it to Exertus for free?
Yeah, we were quite upset with that match as well, to be honest.
It came down to what happened was we got base rushed, and it was pretty much the only thing that could hurt us in the position we were in. And Iros forgot to keep 10 rests for Beacon, and yeah, then you just don't survive against such a team on this level.
Well, yeah, base rush is always a nice opportunity. I mean, you also use it often. It's always a good point you can do, especially when a hive push is coming or something else. I think, yeah, many commanders have to learn always keep 10 res in the bank or being tricky happy on the ops. We saw that a lot this tournament. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. I think the thing with scope rushes right now and base rushes in general is that you don't really lose much from doing a base rush, because if you noticed in pretty much all teams doing it, they'll drop the hive immediately, especially on a map like Whale. So all it serves is that either you delay the Marines, or you win, or they use some rest on building a new observatory or wilderness. So yeah, it's just the meta game right now in the early game, pretty much.
Yeah, indeed. But in general, awesome games by you. I expect you to be on the top high teams on the next cups and tournaments, definitely, because you're practicing a lot, and we can all see that working out for you. Thank you very much for participating in this tournament and giving us those really awesome matches to watch and cast upon, and also for the viewers to see them.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot yourself for arranging it.
Yeah, it's really, really well done. Great tournament. Nice to see so many streamers. Always fun to see what they write about one. Hope we deliver at least some good play. So keep it up. More tournaments to come, hopefully.
Okay, so bye Duplex, and now it's time to pull in the winner of this tournament, Archaea. We do have Scrajm waiting for that. Oh, we need to move in here. Hello Scrajm.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Decent.
Decent, okay.
Yeah, I'm still annoyed by that game we lost.
What do you think what happened why you lost us?
On which map?
On Tram, or what do you mean?
Oh, we lost 2 rounds today. It's horrible.
Yeah, they also.
I was just gonna say that I was just annoyed because you couldn't kill the Honors. So we decided that we're gonna give them the same medicine, we're just making one base rush because it's it's close to impossible to stop it. They base rushed us in the beginning 2 times, and we were so crippled by that, so we never got back. And then they just got an Honors, and it's like impossible to kill an Honors, obviously, apparently. And yeah, we couldn't fight back them anymore, and they won. That's what I think about the game.
Yeah, and also you lost to EOD, I think also to a base rush.
Yeah, so annoying. They just base rushed 2 times and they won. Everyone has been base rushing us the entire tournament, it feels like. Over and over and over.
I feel you also incorporated that in your gameplay by scouting and reacting really fast. But yeah, it's really maybe an easy strategy to pull off, but
yeah, then the main problem is it's extremely easy to pull off, but here's the big thing: there is no risk, you know, because if the all class just die, they just instantly respawn in the hive, and they can make another base rush, which means I need 3 or 4 marines in the base at all times, and you know I can't play like that.
But in general, I think you did pretty well in deflecting all of those base rushes, except for one today. You can see it by winning all the games except for 1 or 2 now in the finals. They still don't hurt you too much.
I'm not enjoying it. It is hurting me because it's not very fun to play with the constant base rushes all the time. I have to say. But I was glad we were able to pull the same thing after Duplex to show them how boring it is to be base rushed.
Yeah, I think there's also a lot of other stuff going on than just base rush. I think in general your whole strategy about the aggressive, about the hive pushes and the whole rest of the metagame, I think it's always nice to see and it was really nice to watch from you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I think also the viewers really enjoyed it much to see you rolling over from the start, but today having 2 upsets. But I think the round losing against Duplex was not a base rush. It was I think one Honors pretty much doing a great job against 4 jetpackers there about warehouse. We were watching that for 5 minutes. That was amazing play, you have to admit that.
No, I'm not. Because playing on Honors is extremely easy and everyone can do it. Even I can do it. I Honest on Summit today and earlier against EOD I Honest too, and it takes absolutely no skill to Honors. You just go Honors and just tank and you win the game. And I don't think that makes for very good gameplay. And no, I don't agree that Honors won the game either. They won the game when they base rushed us in the beginning, crippled us so much, so I couldn't get the face get up in good time, which meant they actually got 2 hives, and they got leap, and they got a lot of shit in the beginning, and we just couldn't fight back then. But there's also the problem with Honors, obviously.
So there's still some time, we still have some balancing, going around left and right before 1-0. I mean, Flower is also watching that, hearing that, but overall I think it's also balanced, also already nice to watch because we are having a lot of fun.
Good for you.
Yeah, I think it's changing a lot for that part. Ryan, anything from you?
No, I was just listening to the conversation. Sounds like sounds a little grumpy, but I mean overall you guys did a really great job in this tournament, so should be happy.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Well, you will also receive 2 NS2 copies from the prize. We can handle that out.
Thank you very
later.
much, Blind.
Yeah. And yeah, thank you for playing, and thanks everyone for participating, all the referees, all the team captains, all the teams themselves, also with the server setups. I couldn't do it without you. You all guys are really amazing.
And thank yourself, Blind. Say it.
And yeah, I think
Thank you, Blind.
Yeah, thank you. So see you in the future on more tournaments, and good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, Blind, I'd like to take the time to